I was thinking that, you know, like celebrities, because I had this fucking dream the other day, man, and it brought me to this conclusion that, the more knowledge you know in this fucking world, and the higher you go up with understanding and shit, and your access to like fucking just opportunities and just a lot of fucking shit, you're able to get. But I had this fucking dream, man. And it was fucking Kevin Hart. And this nigga was finna give me like $750,000 or some shit like that. And he was gonna give me a car and shit, cause I was telling the nigga, I don't know, it was like weird, like the nigga knew some shit about me, and like my car got repoed, cause like my real life, my car got repoed and shit. And in the dream, I can't even breathe and shit, fucking fooled in a motherfucker. But in the dream, gonna give me this motherfucking car, so I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna give me this car, give me this money, I'm gonna be able to pay off my debt and shit, and catch up my child support and like all this fucking crazy shit. So anyway, skip all that. Where he tells me to drive this nigga to his house. Like in my dream, I promise I can probably guarantee you this is this nigga's real fucking house. On some real shit. But so I'm driving this nigga to this house and shit, and like I'm driving down this long ass street, and this nigga talking. No, like in the car, he just looking, and we're not even talking. He just in the passenger seat. I'm just driving. Like, okay, damn, like this shit crazy. So I hit this fucking corner. We end up at this nigga house. Like the dream just transformed. We was at this nigga house. I don't even know how the fuck we got there. But we're walking to, like, we go to this fucking like little fucking garage or something. And he telling me he gonna give me like 7 million instead. And me, for every million he gives me, I had to give him 1,000. So I'm like, okay. He like calculate that up and shit. And then I calculate this shit up. And I'm like, oh, that's like 1,000,000. He like, no, you fucking dumbass. So he started making fun of me, cracking on me and shit. I'm like, man, shut your little dumbass up, nigga. That's like my real answer. Don't worry about how I got to that. So he gave me this key to open up this thing and shit. He told me to open it up. I got these fucking keys and shit, and I couldn't open this fucking thing. He was trying to tell me to open and shit. And I see like this fucking wall full of flashlights I fucking got. And I'm like, how the fuck they got all my flashlights and shit? So then he opened this up, we walk out. So then this dude walk up with one of his fucking dogs, Kevin Hart dog or something, like one of his bodyguards or some weird shit. And he like, where my check at? And he get this nigga a fucking check. He showed me this fucking check and I'm looking at it. And he like, yeah, look at that. Nigga, hard work pays off, hard work and dedication. The shit said 5.0. And I'm just looking at the check and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, okay. I'm like, this you gonna cash, like how I'm gonna cash this check with you? Like I gotta take you to the fucking bank or some shit. And then like I fucking wake up and I like he showed me the check and I see it. And then like I just fucking wake up and I'm like in the realm of like real life right now, reality, and then I'm still trying to go back to this dream. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this shit was finna get good. So I started thinking like, damn man, the higher up you go and shit in this world, it's like more access you have to like your own fucking mind that they give you and shit. Like maybe it's different type of access levels that you can get and shit with, like with your conscience, because they be fucking this world up. And that shit had me like just stuck. Like it was fucking weird. I was like, hold on, like I just woke the fuck up, like out of nowhere. Like I wasn't even like nothing even woke me up or nothing. It just like zapped me the fuck up. And I was like, whoa, 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 like hold on. I tried to write down that shit. That was like the point where I got mad, because I started thinking. I said, you know how like in real life you can go through your day and you can remember everything that happened in your fucking day. And I said it should be the same thing with dreams. Like why the fuck can't you do that shit with dreams? It's like you like you go through all that shit in a dream, and then when you consciously aware of it, for some fucking reason you just forget all that shit. Like what seems like 30 fucking minutes in a dream seems like fucking 3 fucking minutes in like real life. Like I'm writing this shit down and it's only like if I read this shit, it's only like 30 fucking seconds. But that 30 fucking seconds of what I wrote down and shit, trying to detail that shit the best, ain't really shit. I'm just like, man, fuck. Like the dream was so fucking crazy, man.